Good morning. This is Meri from the Meri Atelier, and today is Wednesday, February 1st. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Arlene. Good morning, ladies. So good to see you both. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, it's February 1st. January is over with. February is here. Let me get out here to my channel and set things up so I can see folks coming in. I am going to do Martha at Ayala's Art. I love to paint. I think I've got her in the description box. Let me check for sure and make sure that it's right. Yes, it is. So she does these faces, hashtag 29 faces. She does them in February and September. So I thought that I would work in my big book right off the bat. I have some happy mail to share. So yeah, I'm having fun. Let me get back out to my chat here. Set things up. Miriam and Arlene are here. Good morning up in the balcony. Let's see, I think one of those balcony folks is me. Let me set the quality on my video. Advanced 720. And let me go to live chat. There we go. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. I thought I'd start right off drawing. We did Louisa May Alcott. And when I do this, I'm going to have to take you guys off of the... On Wednesdays, I'm not on as long. This is the big book that I got from Renee, bless her heart. Bless her heart. And I've been doing faces in here, so we'll just continue with one this morning. I'm just going to do a quick flip. I show these every time I work in it. So fun to do these. Move it over just a little bit more. Mark Twain. Martin Luther King Jr. This is Harriet Beecher Stowe. I feel like I need to do another one of her. But I think I nailed Louisa May Alcott. I think I got her pretty good. So I think what I want to do today, and good morning everybody. Hi Rhonda. Hi Nancy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Kimberly's here. Miriam's here. Arlene is here. All you early birds. I am going to do, and I already found it here in my wiki. This is Louisa May Alcott's father, Amos Bronson Alcott. He was an American teacher, writer, philosopher, and reformer. As an educator, Alcott pioneered new ways of interacting with young students, focusing on conversational style and avoided traditional punishment. Ooh, he might have been a pretty good teacher. So I think I'm going to save this. Save image. Open. Gallery. And whoops. I never can do this with this phone. It just irritates me. There it goes. So this is a pretty light photo. I think it's an aged photo. But I think I'm going to start off with him with my 29 faces in February. And let's see. There we go. So I'm going to hop right to it this morning. Hi, Pam Stitchett. Good morning. Hi, Becky. Good morning, Becky. Becky, I saw your win the wall. Becky went to Joanne's. Win the wall. I think that is hashtag win the wall is, I think it's being promoted by Crochet Crowd, if I remember right. And it's, you take a picture of yourself buying yarn or with yarn, wherever you purchase yarn. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long it lasts or if it's just an ongoing hashtag. But Becky took a picture of her and Joanne's along the wall. And you guys, I get my driver's license tomorrow. I'm so excited. I get my driver's license tomorrow. Arlene says, I was blessed with a few really great teachers. They made me want to learn instead of pounding me with, you should. You should. All right, I'm just going to do a fast sketch here this morning of this guy. This is Louisa May Alcott's father. And I was watching Will Terry yesterday, and I think I have the video I was watching in my indirect shoutouts playlist. Will Terry is an illustrator, children's books. And I think I learned about him from Dee Dee. You know, we're always learning things from Dee Dee. But he was talking about what makes a good art teacher and why are some teachers so bad. And yeah, I really enjoyed listening to that because I did not have the greatest experience at the university level. He's got real heavy eyebrows. And that probably was partly my fault too, because, you know, I was, well, I'm going to say fault, my experience, because I was young and I was finding out who I was and all of that. But I think my teachers could have guided me a little bit more than they did. And he made a good point. He said, at the university level, a lot of those teachers are there just for the paycheck. And he was telling about how that some teachers they aren't held accountable by the faculty or the administration of what they're teaching. So, you know, they just do whatever they want. And sometimes the teachers just come in and say, go to it, you know, and they really, now I will say I appreciated my drawing teachers. I think I had a couple of really good drawing teachers at the university level, but there were some teachers that, you know, well, I didn't care for it. Let's put it that way. So, and then, you know, that was the time the Vietnam War was going on, and even here in Nebraska, I think the whole system was being tested, or let's see, I think I got his eyes too close together. Let's move this eye over a little. Sorry, guy, we'll shade this in. So I just will say, no matter who is at fault, my experience at the university level I was not a happy camper. And I was so interested to hear what Will Terry was talking about, because I think a lot of what he said was what I experienced. And of course, I've been doing art all my life. So, and I'm still learning. Let's see. Let's shade this in a little. Let's give his eyes. until I fill in those eyes. Kind of creepy with blank eyes. There we go. And then he's got some. And now I'm just doing a light sketch here. But also, too, you know, I was a young girl and I didn't, you know, I was finding out who I was, what I believed. I was going through a lot of changes in my own life at that time. And I think a lot of students who leave home early at that, I think his nose comes out or his chin comes in a little bit more here. His nose almost covers up his chin here. But I found Will Terry's chat that he put up yesterday very interesting. Now, he and another guy teach, and they say they teach because they love teaching. I would like to take a class from Will Terry, and I might look into that. He does illustration of children's books. Now, his lips are kind of flat here. And this eye closes up a little bit more in here. And now this is just a fast sketch. I'm not trying to do a masterpiece here. And then he's got this fuzzy hair going on, fuzzy curly hair going on in here. And lower lip and chin, shading under the chin. And then he's got a bow tie that just comes almost up to his chin. There's a collar here that comes around. And let's put some shading in here. Now this is a pen and ink drawing, so until I get some water on this, I don't really get a lot of tonal values, except for where I put in lines. And also I'm working from an older photograph here. And I'm just really sketching more than trying to get a beautiful masterpiece of a drawing. And then this is kind of shaded down in here. And his shoulder comes out this way. And let's do his eyes a little more here. And I will say about drawing, don't, you know, unless you're a naturally talented person, do not expect your first drawings or even your 100th drawing or your 1000th drawing. Give yourself a break. Don't expect them to automatically be perfect. Now, I notice his head is turned this way. His bow tie, if you look at his bow tie, the bow comes almost where the side of the face is, because his face is turned. So that bow comes here, and this comes out a little bit more here. So because his head is turned, his necktie is kind of here, and it's kind of crunched up in there. And you just see a little of the white going around his neck. And then he's got that curly, fuzzy end of his beard going on in here. And you can see kind of some shadow under his face here on his neck. And then this comes down, and I don't want to give him too much hair because he doesn't have a lot. He's got some fuzz going on up in here. And he's got some fuzz coming around in there. And his jacket comes down like that. Okay, let's darken this area. You can kind of see some little crinkle marks in here on his eye. It's dark in here. The nose, I haven't done too good with the nose here. Kind of comes more like that, maybe a little more straight than what I have it. And he's got a chin mark coming down this way. He's got some shading going on in here. Maybe some little bit of shading under his eye there. You can kind of see on his face, you can kind of see some shadow going on under his nose, his nostril. You can kind of see some shading in here. I think I got his nose too roundy in here. And so this is kind of just a fast sketch to get me warmed up. And I'm just going to scribble in some shading on his jacket. I don't want it real dark because this picture is not a real dark picture, to tell you the truth. Oh, I need to put in his vest here. Kind of a vest going on down in here. And it kind of curls. Bring it down that way and just kind of shade this in. His bow tie kind of gets me here. It's a mess. It's a mess in the picture. And then he's got a jacket going on in here. And I'm just scribbling lines. And Becky, if you're out there listening, I loved your little piggy that you put on Instagram there. I was going through the Instagram pictures, and Becky did another little, she'd said that she did a piggy off camera, and then she showed a picture of it. It's so cute. It's so cute. All right, I think I'm just going to kind of maybe darken this eye a little bit more. His eyebrow kind of comes down over his eye here. And let's kind of darken the eye a little more. And it's a little bit darker in here. And a little bit darker right up in there. And then he's got this white hair kind of. And this kind of comes down like so. Let's do his lips a little more. There, I think I'm going to stop on him. I just wanted to do a fast sketch. So let's go back out to Wiki here. Is that Wiki? Here's Wiki. And let's go back this way. He is Amos Bronson Alcott. Bronson Alcott. And he is buried in Sleepy Hollow, Massachusetts. And he's the father of Louisa May Alcott. The ref photo from Wiki. Kind of document it. And then I'll sign it in here. And today is 2/01/2023. Now I just want to do a little bit of water around here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on him. Let's move this out of the way. And I'll set it here for now because I want to get that water out. I thought I had my Dixie cup out. No, I set it here. Let's just do a little bit of water on it, not a whole lot. I want to move along. I got some happy mail to share. So you're going to be seeing me do a lot of sketching in here. Oh, I'm going to put hashtag 29 faces on that too. Get the lid back on this. Give me a minute. Let me move my phone off of the desk altogether here, so I don't drop it or crack it or anything. And we're just going to do a little bit of shade of value in here. And his shirt is really in here. We're just going to leave that. And it's okay on these type of drawings for, I don't mind my ink that comes out past the shirt. Kind of gives it a little background. Now, his face is, this is a pretty light. I could have maybe worked on his ear a little bit more, but he doesn't have a lot of, there's not a lot of values going on here. A little. Whoops. That was too much. Well, shoot. Let me grab a towel here. I don't know if I can get that up. That's way too much value than what I wanted, but there it is. And I'm just going to kind of, that's way more than I wanted. I think I'll stop. I got it too dark in there. Oh well. And let me put in, let me dump that. I'm going to stop. Well, a little bit under his chin here. Soften the eyes a little. All right, that's it. That's enough. I want to put in hashtag 29 faces. Hashtag, and I put a link to Ayala's I Love to Paint, Ayala Art channel. 29 faces 2023. And I'm going to put day 1. There we go. I love working in this big book. I have lots of room to expand. Let me get you guys out here. And yeah. All right. You're going to see me working in this a lot this month for 29 faces. Let me get it, put it back over this way. Out of the way. All righty. Let's get you guys out here and welcome you into chat. Welcome everybody who's come in. Good to see you all. Let me refresh my chat here. Top chat, live chat. I have constant comment, Bigelow tea this morning, constant comment. And I am starting to save my tea bags. I see some tea bag art going on out there. Here's a little ATC, goes in one of these cards. I don't know which one. Maybe this one. Hold on. Looks like it. Okay. Okie dokie. Hi, Clint. Good morning, Clint. Hi, Icy. Good morning. Miriam's here. Arlene is here. Arlene dropped a link to Beck's Creations channel. Yeah, that ink works real nice. These are S gel pens, Sharpie S gel pens. I like the bold ones. The bold ones have a 10 right up there. The medium ones, I think, have a 7. Do I have a medium one out? I think the medium, yeah, this is a medium has a 7. The bold has a 10. I don't know if there's a fine point, but I got these from Sherry Van, bless her heart. She sent me 3 packages of them. Woohoo! Thank you, Sherry Van. Miriam is here. Icy's here. Clint. Hi, Ray D. Good morning, Ray. She says, uh-oh. Beck says she's doing her fussy cutting this morning. Becky, are you going to stream today? I keep forgetting today is Wednesday. We'll let her answer that. I don't want to say the time until I know. Hi, Mitzi. Good morning, Mitzi. Mitzi says, well then, great. You're here before work. G3 Brenda. Good morning, Brenda. Who else am I missing? Clint, Becky, Mitzi, G3 Brenda. Becky says, mutton chops. She's talking about the side beards off of on that picture. I do love those pins. Arlene. Becky dropped a link to Will Terry's about information. And Arlene dropped a link to his YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is an S gel pen, Mary. They put out by Miriam. They're put out by Sharpie. They're a recent invention. They hit the market sometime last year, I think. I really do like the bold ones to sketch with because I can get those tonal values. Pamela Stitchett is here. Arlene is here. Ray D. Kimberly. Miriam, Rhonda peeked in. And Nancy Hudson Sailor. Good morning, everybody. Brenda says, Beck, I love your owl and the donkey doodled animals. So inspiring. Brenda says, does it smear like a gel pen? You know, they say it doesn't smear, but what I see happening, well, if I put a lot of water on it, it will show through to the back. But if I just, lightly touch it with water, it doesn't soak through to the back. It does smear. And I love that about this. I hit it, well, I call them water soluble ink. I love it about this. Now, if you're journaling, you may not like it so well. If you're journaling, I would go to now this is not Sharpie I have here. I would go to something like this if I was journaling. These are permanent Sharpie markers. So I would go to something like that if I was journaling. This is a Molotow black liner. I like these too, but they're a bit more expensive. What else is going on? Yeah, good to know. You're left-handed. Okay, so let's open some happy mail. I got a lot of happy mail yesterday. I did some Amazon orders. I got my thread in, so you'll be seeing that. My little tat project. I'm not going to do it today, this morning, but I will be putting up another video, long-form video, standalone video. Let me zoom in a little. I got happy mail. And I got some things from Brenda. I'm going to show, not Brenda, Renee. I had Brenda on my tongue here. Alrighty. Penelope's here. I didn't want her to fall off the cliff. Okay, so this first one is from Angie Robb, Brick Chick, New York. She looks like she sent me some, well, we'll see what she sent. And I'm just going to open it like this. Looks like it was, the envelope was made from maybe a magazine page. Looks like a candle on the front. I can't show you the front without showing her address. Let's see what she sent. Well, I'm going to tear this corner off. Let's see. This came from Angie. Oh, it's made off of a calendar page. That's cool. It says, Meri. Oh, I was going to zoom in. Let me zoom in a little more here. Oops, that might be too much. Well, I don't know if that did any good. Look at what she did with this tag. It's a Rolodex card. How cute is that? Meri, even though we are not official swap partners, I wanted to send you a thank you for all your creative inspiration, Angie. Ah, swap partners. She sent me some, well, I'll have to send her a card back, I think. She sent me some painty paper here. Woohoo! Got some coppery on there. Some little, looks like almost like origami papers here. Little squares. A little tag. It says, "This belongs to." It looks like it's a book. Oh, and look at the birds. Oh, Angie, those are so sweet. Some Chinese or Japanese text. A sales ticket. Receipt. Another receipt. A butterfly. Oh, and it's on, is that on tissue? Oh, that's beautiful. Some some punches here. It's a punch out. So she put it between wax paper. It looks, oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. And I think she may have punched it out of this. I think she did. Isn't that beautiful? Let's put that back in so I don't ruin it. Thank you, Angie. And a tag. It says, "Great Yellow Bumblebee." Aww. Isn't that cute? A bookmark swap. Oh, you know, I joined that and then I think I backed out of it, but I think Beth, I might have to, I didn't get a partner. I backed out of it, but I think Beth Schuler sent me some too, so I'm going to have to, looks like I'm going to have to do up some bookmarks, huh? For Beth and Angie. That was Angie's. What did it? This came from Beth Schuler. Note done, check to do. And this rolled up like a little flag. Let's just take it off and take this one off. This one came through the mail pretty good. This is from Beth Schuler. Now, I think Beth Schuler, I didn't have an opportunity because my brother wanted meatloaf last night. And I make the meatloaf in the house. I had to cook supper. So I didn't get an opportunity to watch Beth last night, but I think she's doing some wax seals. I think she is. She was in our chat yesterday morning. Well, I'll have to make a couple bookmarks. That can be done. Angie says, "Hi, Angie. Meri, you do so much for us, and I wanted to send you a little something just because." Well, I really enjoy these. I love the little somethings. This is from Beth. Oh, look, she sent some. Ooh, I love that. So it's, looks like it's stamped. It looks like she stamped on this. Real thin. It's almost like scarf material. I'm sure she did. Stamped on it. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't get it. Happy Mail, Beth says. I don't get it. Happy Mail. And this is the bookmark. I'm going to have to make some bookmarks and send them off. That won't be hard to do that. Beth Schuler. Handmade with Love. January 14th. And then she sent some pretty paper that's cut in a wavy. Thank you, Beth Schuler. So pretty. I think I'll put this in my journal. I'm going to keep that one out. Maybe I'll use that today. And thank you, Angie. Now I have something else to show you. Well, we'll just put it like that. And I'm going to put this over on my Happy Mail. I think I'm going to put a bobby pin on it to keep it together. Let's just put a bobby pin right here. There we go. And a week or so ago, Renee, Little Red Wagon, was in my stream, and she said, Meri, don't buy any Yes paste. I got some skewers. These are just, I bought for, I'm always wanting something to handle that wet. She sent me 2, not 1, but 2 of these big bottles of art glitter glue. Oh, but that's not all. Let me get it. She also sent me Renee. I'll have glue and paste. She sent me this paste. This is I was trying to see how many ounces. I think it's a 16 ounce. It's a pint. It's a pint. So I think that's 16 ounce bottle of Yes paste. Thank you, Renee. Thank you so much. I did message her, or she messaged me to see if I got it yet. And I told her I did, so I have thanked her privately. Very cool. Very, very cool. Arlene dropped a link to Clint's channel. Angie says, hello, Meri, I'm going back to sleep. So I'm going to put this, all of this, I have to find room for it on my swivel thing here. Let's see, I think I can put the Yes paste down here. And what else? So where am I going to put this? Hold on. And the art glitter glue, I think I'm going to put up on top, but I have to. I'm switching things around here. I have to stand up to do that. Thank you so much, Renee. You know, I do like this a lot. And then these I just got out to have. They're going to go over here. So thank you all for the happy mail. That's so kind of you to do that. And then I got in here my wax seals. I ordered red, and I don't know why they put it in this bag. They did put a little spoon in there, but I also ordered the black, and they put the black in a box. Maybe it came from 2 different vendors. I'm not sure. And they packed it up real nice. They sent me candles and 2 little spoons and 2 packages of black. And this is the red. They just, I think they're spoons. Yeah, I can feel the spoons here. There are no candles, and it looks like they're individually wrapped. Let's see. I wanted more wax, and I have some other colors that aren't in yet. I wanted some white, some green, and what else did I get? I don't remember. Oh, spoons are, I'm going to have plenty of spoons. I'm going to save Beth's washi tape here for the journal. Yeah, these are individually wrapped. Throw that away. So, I'm a happy camper. I'm not using the little tea lights anymore. I'll save them. I'll save them in case I want them, but And then I got my threads in, but I'm going to show that when I tap. I cleaned out a box in the other room that had things like, I bought in some of these it's a little animal cracker box I thought was so cute. And I have some other things in here. It's just stuff I had around, some ribbon, rope ribbon. I got it at the Dollar Tree. And I got my thread in, my crochet thread. So, there's that. Let me put this away. I'm not going to do any wax seals this morning. I want to do some other stuff, but I want to put it away. And I don't know what I did with the box. Is this it? Let me lift it up. I think this is it. What's in here? Clusters. I'm going to have to, it looks like I'm going to have to get me a bigger box, doesn't it? Put this wax in here. Maybe a separate box for the waxes. But for now, let's take these out. We'll leave 2 in there in case I want them. Oh dear, I'm going to have to get a bigger box for this. I'm never going to get it all in there. I got enough spoons. I took out the candles. I'll find another bag for those. All right. But what I want to do this morning, if and I can find it, it should be right here. I want to bind my January journal and start on the February one. So I'm not going to put it in here yet, but it will go in here. And let me pull out I'm going to have to make some more of these. I seem to lose them. But that's going to be for February. I might need more papers than what I have. All right. So what I want to do here, hold the phone. Oh, of course. Is I have some fabric. What did I do with that? Some text fabric that I'm going to use in the, boy, I'll tell you, I've really chopped this up too, in the book in here. But I need it to go clear across. I need a wide piece. So here's my spine here. I think if I cut it right here and right down to this authentic, let me snip it here. Not the authentic. Well, let's see. What did I say? Here's the spine here. I want to leave plenty. I can always trim off if I don't want it. So if I put it like, that's plenty there. If I put it here, and that's plenty, but I'm afraid as I bind it, I might need to leave just a little extra. I can always trim off. I'm going to cut it right there. I'm going to trim it here, and let's just tear it down to under the reel. Well, I have to pull that up though, to the authentic. To there. I think that'll be good. And then I'm going to tear it. Like I said, I can always cut. And cut it there. All right. Let me fold this up. I got an odd piece here because I've been tearing for various projects. And I see Daniela Mellon has her February prompt up for map. I know what I'm going to do. I don't think I'll get at it today. All right, so this will go in here like this. Now I think I will mark on the back where I want my spine to be. And I'll just mark with a pen here. Maybe on this fold right here and right here. And what I want to do is bind my January journal onto here. And I'm going to have to bind it with, let's take out the pages I want to remove. And every month I'm going to bind the next section in as I finish it. Well, let's take out the pages, the things I'm going to remove. I need to fill in my quotes and my projects. I can cross one off here. I do have the January postcards done, the 10. I haven't mailed them yet, but I can cross that off. And this is not to be done in a month. It's just as I get them. I'm not going to, well, I'm not going to start an old project. These are old projects left from previous years. I'm still working on, you know, like my tatting and stuff like this. This will go into February, and this will go into February, but the paper doll stays in. The paper doll will stay. So I'm going to do a bobblehead paper doll every month. We'll put that. Well, I'll put it in after I bind it. And these all stay. My wax seals, I want to make some more wax seals for what I sent to Dee Dee, the rabbit, the light bulb, and the little tat out of hot glue. So I'm going to do that yet. And I need to journal my January overview. And this starts February. But I'm going to take this out for a moment. And I'll put it back in. But the February cover is going to be bound. It's connected with the January. So this is what I want to bind. And I also want to bind the tie in with this. So let me flip this over and find my mark is right here. So I'm going to bind this right here. And I won't attach this in my book until I get them all bound. And, you know, it's going to be interesting to get 12 of those on there, but we're going to do it. So I'm going to get out. I'll probably have to do the all, and let's make a template because I'll want them all the same. So let's make a template. Hold the phone. I've got a piece of paper here. Let me move this out of my way. Oh, while I have it out in my hand here, this is what I'm, these are my embroidery flosses and some fabric. I have a separate document for Daniela Mellon's stitch, but I'm going to use this piece of linen, and I had spilled some paint or ink or something on it, but I'm going to leave that there. I might stitch on the back of it, but I'm going to press this. My pages are bigger than an index card because I know me, I need to work. Do I have that other folder out here? Let me see. Do I have it here? Daniela's. No, I can't get it right now. It's not right at hand. I don't want to cause a cracked lunch behind me, which is going to happen anyway. Let me pick this up. So, but this is the fabric that I'm going to use for February. And these are just my flosses that I use when I stitch and some extra fabric in there. I get too many things out here. I'm going to put that back in the other room. All right, I was looking for a piece of paper to make a template. So we're going to bind this January onto the fabric that's eventually going to be glued down into my desk journal. And I think if I put it like this, it'll be, no. Let me measure again here. I forget the sizes of these. Hold on. Need a ruler. Where's my rulers? What happened to my ruler? All sorts of stuff here. Looks like I was making a journal here. Looks like I was making a journal here out of papers. I forget where I got that. Makes a nice journal. Who sent this stuff to me? Would this come from... Wait, no, I'm curious. I found this on my cart. Let's see who sent this to me. Maybe this will tell me. Did this come from... I don't know where I got this. I can't remember, but look at it. I think this came from Rosemary. I think this stuff came from Rosemary Morris. I sent her some walnut ink, and some walnut shade, and some things for some walnut ink, and she sent me that. Put that over there. I was looking for a ruler. I'll use this one. Oh, I can't tell if that's a centering ruler. I think it's like 9 3/4. 9 3/4. So I have to cut this at 9 3/4. I just want a template. Nine and 3/4. 9 3/4. And 9 3/4. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is just the template. All right, let's fold this in half. And Mitzi's page is the center here. And I think to bind this in onto here, I think I'm going to make 5. So I'm just going to eyeball one here. And of course it will not have a tassel because it's going to be attached on the inside. So one there. Maybe one here, one here, one here, and one in here. And this will be the top. Now I want to keep this because I'll be using this throughout the year. And I should take all my tatted bobby pins out, but I don't want to go to that pain. And we're just going to bind this real fast onto this, which will be right here. Maybe as close to there as I can get it. Like that. And of course, it looks like I need to trim some off up here, but we'll just fold it under for now. So that looks pretty good. So, and I'm just going to do a quick, simple binding here. Punch my holes. Pamphlet binding, just a really simple pamphlet binding here. Won't take long to do this. Whoops. But I also want to bind that tie. I'll have to get it into this because I want this to be able to be closed, tied tight. I'm only going until 7:30 this morning, so I won't get everything done that I want to do. Now, when I get to the center one, I'm going to put that tie in there, which slipped off on the floor, I think. But I'm not going to do it until I get to the center one. So Penelope, I need a needle. She says, right here, Meri. And my thread is right here. And you measure thread by the length of the journal 3 times. I got a little extra here, which is going to be okay. So there's 1, 2, and 3. That's more than enough. I'm going to clip it. I'm going to bind each one of these separately. I mean, each February will be a separate binding from this. I'm not going to carry my thread over. If I had all 12 of them done, it'd be a different story. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hi, Mina. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Cindy. Cindy said, good morning, Meri and ladies. It's in the low 30s this morning, but I need to turn on the heater. Now, what did I do with my needle? It was here, and Penelope, what did I do with it? It rolled off. Here. Maybe it didn't roll off. I moved it. Hi, Kellyanne. Just Cal. Kimberly's here. Stephanie's here. Ray D is here. Good morning, Kellyanne. Mina's here. Arlene is here. Becky was here earlier. Good morning, ladies. Stephanie says, hey, Meri. I got to get out to that sewing machine. All right, I'm going to start up here. And we'll just put my needle through. And it, yeah, I guess it's going through that hole fine. I should really start from the back, I think. So let me see if I can do that. The same way. Can I come through? Yeah. I'm going to start from the back. And leave me a tail here. I'm going to leave me a fairly long tail. And go in here. And this fabric, you know, I'm kind of hitting it though. There. And go in. I might need my awl to do this because I poked at the... Oh, I don't want to bind this in there. Hold it. I did this wrong. I don't want to bind my template in there. Let me take this one out. rethread my needle. Nina says, I just peeked at the temp here. The Weather Bureau says it's 37, but in my particular area, it's always 3 or 4 degrees colder. It's probably about that here. Oh, my thread is splaying here. Get in there. Yeah. There we go. Now let's go back through this one to reach under it here. Come on. Do I still have my tail? It's not as long. Let's pull it through a little more. And see if I can find it there. Whoops, well, it's in there, so I'm going to keep it there. And oh, and this is the point where I wanted to unthread my needle again. This is the point where I want to put that ribbon on. So let me pull this back out. Hopefully I can get it through the same hole again. I'm going to snip this because it's blade. You love the flower pick? Isn't that pretty? That's off of I had a birthday book, or was it an address book of flowers. Now, what I want to do here is this ribbon. This is some that Lori Pink Girlie sent. Of course, I've got threads here. I want to bind this across here. But I need to fold it in half. So I get half on each side. And there's my half. So let me poke this in here. And then back through here. Hopefully it'll get into the same holes. Do I have them all? No. That center one is a little weird, but I think I'll be okay. And let's pull that tight. That doesn't look right to me. Oh, that is right, because see, I'm saying this is shorter than this, but we've got a spine in here. My spine starts right in here. Where's the other part of it? Well, the spine is on the book. It's right. Because I'll be putting more journals. This is the first one. I'll be putting more journals in here. More February. And it comes up through here to find it here. It's always harder to do this online when you don't have much room. And then down through. Here. And where's the... There. And of course I flipped it so everything's messed up. Goes like that. What am I missing here? Hold on, I'm missing the last page. Now we can go back. We want this to be nice and tight. Go back into there. And it might be a little off in here, but it's going to be on the underneath anyway. And do the center, which I can't see it. My fabric moved. It's right here. I might have to tape that down a little in there or put some glue on it after I stitch it. I'll put some glue on that to hold that ribbon in there a little better. And that should come out in there, and it did. Pull that one tight. I should probably clip that ribbon, but I'm about done now. Ribbon goes that way and that way. Let's flip it back over this way. And let's pull this tight. Where is it? That's tight. That's good. My little Swedish star hanging there. I think it's on the other side. Back into here. and through the fabric. This needs to be pulled tight. Find the end here. There. There. And we could knot it right here because I've got all my pieces here. And they're nice and tight. Let's check them on the other side. And they're nice and tight. That's my thread. They're nice and tight in here. My ribbon's hanging like I want it to. I can take this off. And I'm done with my needle. Let's give it back to Penelope. Let's tie this nice and tight. There we go. Give it another tie. And clip these. So there we go. Oh, that's not right. The ribbon's not right. I need the ribbon on the other side. Oh, phooey. Well, that's not right. Well, I could make a little slit in here in this case. Do I want to do that, or do I want to redo this whole thing? The ribbon needs to come between this and the fabric. What time is it? It's 5:53. I'm going to redo it because I do want the ribbon in there. It needed to come before I put this on. So I'm just going to snip this. I did it nice, but it's not what I want. So, and it's just a pamphlet binding. We can redo it. I've got plenty of thread. It's just thread. I'd rather have it right than slit the fabric and have it wrong like I don't want. Let's get rid of this knot. My nice tight knot. It's just thread. I'd rather have it right. Let's redo all of this. Learn from my mistakes if you do this. The only mistake was I haven't put closures in while I'm binding before. This ribbon that I worked so hard to get in needs to come on this side of it. So let's get this all lined up again. And my clips. Make sure all my pages are straight inside of the If the first one lines up, the others should line up. Okay. And line up the fabric here. Where's it at? Right here. Right in there. Now, can't see. I'm going to have to trim some of that text paper, or I might just leave it. Now let me get a clip and clip this. I need more than one hand. Redo, a redo. See, I need this to go under here, right in there. And all righty. Let me clip this or bobby pin it. Yeah, can't see it. The kick's on the other side. There. There. All right. Let's do the thread again. 1, 2, what time is it? 6 o'clock. I got an hour to do this. Hope I'm not boring you guys. Learn from my mistake when you do these things. Make sure you have your pieces placed right. I'm not sure of where my holes here, but we'll see. Rethread my needle. I gave it back to Penelope. Now I gotta clip it. It's gotta. Okay, let's start this again. We're going to come in here and in there. That worked. I'm going to leave me a tail to tie. And then we're going to come down through this one. That looks right. I can get it in there. Oh my all. Down through that one. That looks right. Is my text right? My text is right. And then this one, we're going to go through this and through the ribbon. And then back through this one. And back through this one. Back through this. Whoops. That's not right. Hold on. Well, it's not going through exactly, but it's pretty close. Back through that. Back through this one. This one isn't quite the same there, but it's good enough. And then back through this one. And here again, it's not quite the same there. Get in there. All right. You're almost there. Right in there. Get rid of these clips now. Tighten everything up. Tighten this one up. Tie it here tight. My needle out of my mouth. And there. I had to redo it, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think we'll check it. Leave you a little, maybe I'll tie that one more time just to be sure. And I know I'm zoomed in. It's all twisted. There. Trim it off. All right, let's check that. And I've got extra fabric sticking up here, and I might just leave that. I don't know. So this will go right in. I got my bobby pins. Let's get rid of the bobby pins. This will go right in here with the spine. I got it a little puckered there. Why? I tied it too tight. I'll work it out a little. Let's see, this will go right, this is the spine. This will go right here. And then my other journals will go over to here. So I'll have room for 11 more. And I can tie this one closed. But let's put the bobblehead doll back in. I'm going to put my bobblehead doll right here. Right in here. Hope that doesn't work with it. I'll put it up a little. And my February little piece goes on this page here. I'll move her down. There. And then it will close up. I'm gonna have some more work to do in it. But the reason I put the tie in it is that it will help it not get alligator out. And I may eventually cut that shorter. I think this is a little tight. Right there, it kind of puckers, but I'm not going to worry about it now. And then all my other pages, let's get them out. I'm going to use this for February. All my other pages will go in here. And even if this is a little thicker, I'm going to hopefully get them in that spine, and I've got enough room that it can alligator out. It can alligator out. And I think I'm going to leave, for right now, I'm going to leave this extra fabric. I think this is going to be pretty good. Even if it alligators out a little, I'm not going to mind it. I tend to make them pretty thick though. And I still got February to do here. So February, the cover for February is, whoops, this comes in here. The cover for February is on the end of January. If you know what I mean. And here's my, this will be my dashboard for February. These are my happy memories. So we're going to put that just back in here. This is all blank for February. And I should put this template in with my desk journal so I don't lose it. We'll see how I get after I have 12 months. Let's refresh my chat here. Top chat, live chat. And of course I'm all out of, probably was all out of frame. Let me zoom out a little. Now she zooms out. Oops. How is that? Let's look at chat. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Kathy. Good morning, Kathy. Oh, Kathy, I sure enjoyed your time with you and Tanya. I sure enjoyed seeing that. So February, I can start right out here with my dashboard. So let's put my clips away. Hold the phone. I'm just clipping them on my cart over here. Okay. So I think, let's write dashboard on it. And my project list will float. And my, whatever I did with my happy memories, it will float. But let's write dashboard. Let me get that bobby pin out of the way. Let's write dashboard on it. And this is where I'll put notes. Like I got this little note here that we made. What can I draw? Let's do that. I'm going to put accomplishments and to-dos. So I'm just calling this a dashboard. That's where I'll put my notes. Actually, on this one, I think I'll put my dashboard on the other side because I don't want all that stuff falling off while I work. And so let's do it this way. Boy, I'll tell you, I have more stuff. I'm going to get it on there. There. Now let's just draw a line. And in January, I made a little paper doll out of scraps. I might do that for February too. So this is accomplishments. And down here, I'm going to put to do. And usually I have little notes. And up in here, I'm going to put that little paper doll. And I'll probably put something, this will grow, but where is that? These were suggestions for envelope drawings. Can't get it on there. And these were what was given the other day. I'm not going to do one of those today, but I want to write these down. Bugs, craft supplies, hats, dogs, birds, animals. We did animals. I'm going to try to get those off either today or tomorrow. We go to get my license tomorrow. Galaxy, I want to do some galaxy envelopes. And they will be colored. Galaxy, babies. I'm going to put paper dolls because I think that would be fun to draw some paper dolls on envelopes. Flowers. Trees. Alphabet. I think she was thinking a couple letters. Alphabet. Alphabet. And I put doodles, but I think Beck is doing the doodles. So I'm not going to do the doodles. We'll let Becky do that. I'll do doodles in my doodle border book when I want. But Becky's doing some really cute. She put up her little piggy doodle. All right, so let's work on a couple paper dolls. And what I did in January was I just did a I stapled together out of scraps a paper doll. And I think I'm going to do that same thing today because let's see what I can use here. I don't want to use these. I took a lot of my scraps off my desk. I might have to get them out again. Because I think I'll take all my paper stuff off. Whoops. There goes my little... I'm going to have to put that away. Put my Play-Doh container away. Let me get out my desk scraps here. We're going to make a little paper doll for here. And I've got plenty of scraps. Let's start out with red. And maybe another red for... And maybe a little piece like that. Black. I got some little rose paper, maybe some lace, some fabric. I need a head though. We could use one of Angie's. No, I think I'll use that for something else. Let's see what I have here. Let's put all this back. maybe a word. I got some little words there. Pattern piece, lace. Little stitching. I'm going to put this strip that Beth Schuler sent me in this journal too. Hold it, something's falling. All right, let's get this off my desk. And I need a head. Let's get out a... I'm looking for a magazine or something to use. If I pull this box out, will everything fall down? Looks like it might happen. I don't want to risk that. We'll pull something ahead out of that. Or I have some more of these. Some more of those. I don't want a big head. I want a little head. Let's see what I have here. This is how to crochet. I saw some like that. Like that. Well, let's see what's in here. Oh. There's a head. I want these for my cards. Well, I just want a little one. I'm not going to make a huge paper doll because I'm going to put it on my dashboard. It's a crocheted cat. I think that was a hospital. I think something like her. Or her. I think this one, because I think I'll cut this one out. It's how to make a granny poncho. Do I need to zoom in again now? I get this stuff for my art. That'll work great. And we'll save these for another day. All right, let me zoom in. I'm going to make a tiny paper doll here for my dashboard. And I'm just using scraps. So I like this rose. I've got some stitching going on here. I've got some lace. I think I'll use the red as the base here. Might have to trim that down. I got some pattern paper. I've got some washi tape text. Now let's open up my dashboard. Of course. So see this piece, I want it to go right up in here. So let's move this. Jeez. Let's move it down here. So I want this to go in here, but I'm going to cut it a little thinner. And a little shorter. And that'll go right there. And my paper doll will fit in there. And I could gusset that. Just like that. And like that. And I'm going to use the art glitter glue to this morning instead of stapling it. Let's just put this on here first. Come on. And let's put it right in here, just like that. Now my little doll, let's cut her head out here. She's wearing a granny square poncho. I don't know if I'll keep that. This is not the bogglehead doll. That'll come later. Today is Wednesday. Dee Dee comes on at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain, 5:30 Pacific. All right. Let's throw that away. Now I'm liking this rose. I'm liking that rose. Let's tear a dress for her, a skirt. Let's make it a little smaller. Will that fit in there? Yeah. And let's do it this way. So that'll fit in like that. Put some glue on here. Now she needs hands. Let's make her hands out of this. And I like the stitched part. Can't see it very good on this. You can see it on the gray though. Let's trim this up a little. Like that. Maybe out a little further. And let's do the other one. Now, since this is February, let's give her a red heart. On her dress. It won't show much when I tuck it in. Maybe I'll put it, maybe I'll make it smaller. Because I'm going to tuck this in here like this. Let's give her a red heart here. And I'm going to leave that tucked in, and I'm going to put a little lace down at the bottom here. I could put lace on here. That might be better. Let's put the lace on here. Well, I could start over here and trim it there. Make you some scrap paper dolls. Grab a face and dress a piece of scrap and start dressing them up. Oh, it looks like she's holding that. I like that. So let's just go like this. And thank you, Red Wagon. Has Renee come in here? Hi, Paula. Have you guys seen Renee this morning? I want to thank her for the yes paste and the, I have privately, but I want to thank her. Let's push that over a little more. Thank her publicly for the art glitter glue. Brenda said she dozed off. Angie popped back in. Kimberly says, hi, Paula. Mina says, your doll looks like she's wearing a long apron. Yeah, it does. It's kind of an empire style. But when you tuck it in here, that kind of works, doesn't it? And I'm not going to put that lace on her hands because I want to be able to pull it out. Well, let's give her a belt of sorts. How about 2.5 inch hem allowance allowed? Let's do that. I like stuff like this, kind of whimsical. We're allowing a 2.5 hem allowance. Can I get that on there? 2.5 inch CM or hem allowed. Oh, that doesn't work for me. Let's see, what else do I have here? Some tiny text. Photographs of your, I cut these out of a, I saw where somebody, and I think it was Lynn, if you guys remember Lynn Wright, she was with Defy a lot, and she started cutting out these sentences out of books, and then she'd glue them all together in a big long strip, and I started saving this. You could write a book. Would that fit on there? Let's get it out of there. And they're real tiny, but I'll tell you, I'll get it out of here. You could write a book. Oh, I like that there. Let's put that on here. Or we could even put it on her arm, but I think I like it in there. Let's put a strip right here, if I can. You could write a book. And we'll let that go across, and then we'll trim the white off here. And she's still got a rose. Let's see, where's the rest of that paper? Did I toss it? See if I can find any more flowers here. I could put that down there just because it has flowers on it. But will it fit? We'll make it fit. This doesn't have enough flowers on it. I'll put some more on it. There. About like that. It's just little scraps. Make you a scrap paper doll. And let's see. Let me throw this away. Ooh, we've got this. That has flowers on it. Ooh, talk about aprons. Ooh, I like that there. We might cover that up. Let's glue it in there. I like this art glitter glue. Thank you, Laura and Renee, both of you. I'm going to put that there. And let's snip it off. Or shall I put it around? It says chain 1, 3 double crochet, and next chain, space and chain, the next corner. That's what it says on the back. And she's got a granny square hair. Let's put that like that and bring this one around the corner here like that. That works. If I could get it glued on. I like her back as much as I like the front. Now let's see. What else do I want? Something on her head. Not lace. Keep that. Little heart. Got another little heart here. If I can get it open. We'll put that up there. I need to clean this tip off. Okay, I need something on her head. Let's see. Oh, and I got another heart here. How about like that? Only she'd have to come down a little more. She isn't going to come down anymore. That's not going to work for me as much as I like it. Maybe if I put it on there, and let's cut this. And like that. Oops, it needs to be a little heart shaped in there. Like that. And let's take a little of this lace and put behind it. Get out your scraps and make you some paper dolls. Can get that to stick on there. Not my fingers. And we're going to put that behind her head here, right in there. Now, should I put it on her head? No, I don't think I will. I think I'll glue it down in here. Now, we're going to leave her head up a little so that glue doesn't go onto the back of her head. All right, I'm happy with that. Now, we need something right in there. Like a flower. Let's see what I have. Ooh, we've got this. Let's do it this way. Put that in there. Well, what are you doing? There. Let's pull her up a little so you can read it. You could read a book. You could write a book. I'm going to tip her head a little bit more that way. There we go. My little dashboard paper doll. And I think I'll save the scraps here. And yeah, we're going to save all of these. And my little words and my little hem allowance. We could do that right here. "2.5-inch hem allowance allowed." Let's do that over here. No, let's do it there. I like it. Let's do it right here. All right, and then I have, this came off of the envelope that Beth Schuler sent. To do, and done. Oh, look, I've got it right here, to do and done. Let's pull these off. Let's put to do here. And what is this? It says TED. I don't need TED. To do. And checked and noted. Check, noted, and done. All right, I like that. We're going to put that check noted for suggestions and whatever else I put. I'm going to be putting stuff on this dashboard. Let's tear this off. Thank you, Beth Schuler, for the little washi tape. And this says done. I'm going to put it under accomplishments. Right there. Accomplishments done. And then I've got some more here. We'll put it up here with my other washies. Now, these can go back in my bag. I really use this bag for my, that one won't go back, for my scrap calendar. These can be tossed. I'll put this back in the bag. Now on this facing page, I have Beth Schuler sent me this. Do I want to put that there or down here? I think it fits better down here. A little fabric that Beth Schuler sent. Can you see it? My cameras. Yeah, you can see it. We're going to put this down here. She looks like she stamped on this. It's kind of like a scarf material. Let's just make a line. A line. That should be enough to hold it. Now let's just put this down here. And we'll go pull it a little this way so the bead gets on the page. There we go. Thank you, Beth Schuler. Now, little scrappies over here. My little notepad. And I have a, from yesterday, I have a dragonfly seal. Maybe I'll put that over on the paper doll. Let's trim it up a little. Let's put that seal right there. It's a little dragonfly. So today is February 1st. Starts our first day in February. So here's my little paper doll. I think she's cute. You could write a book. And then when you put her down here, her head goes right over that heart. And it looks like she's holding on to this lace. I like that a lot. Let's wipe this off and put the needle back in it. So what time is it? It's 6:55. I got about a half an hour. I've sketched in my book. Whoops, wrong needle. What can I do in a half hour? Give me some suggestions. What do you want to see? Paula came in. Paula says, yummy. Arlene says, I melted a part of dark chocolate in the strong coffee and then added almond milk, honey, and cinnamon. When it's hot, I sip it like I'm in heaven. Draw a wolf? You want me to draw a wolf? Let's do a wolf envelope for Mina. I told her to just suggest one. It looks like my glue is coming through there. We'll have to do something. Let's get out an envelope and draw a wolf for Mina. I could do that I could at least start it, she said. Let's put that where I can find it. Let me get an envelope, Mina. I have them right down here. A wolf. Do you want the entire body of a wolf or do you want the head of a wolf? And if I get it done, I'll send it out with the others, Mina. And I draw those with my Sharpie pens too. Because I use the water soluble. It's up to me. Okay, well let's go pick out one here. Let me get my phone. We're going to do a wolf for Mina. Mina, I want to do a tassel yet for you too. And I'm going to fox card that I want to send to you. But we'll do the envelope. It'll get to you first. Let me get rid of all my notifications and go to Unsplash. Should have it here. Unsplash should be here with the elephants. Only we're going to put in wolf. WOLF. Go. Ooh. Ooh, there's a cool one. It's dark. Ooh. He's got his mouth open. He's howling. That looks almost like a fox in a way. There's a white wolf with blue eyes. Aw, thank you, Mina. You're sweet. I kind of like that white wolf. Let's see what else we have here. He's hunting. He's sleeping. Ooh, I like that one too. It's a white one. He's howling. There's a baby one. Looks like they're hunting. That almost looks like a coyote. How about this one? We'll come back. Let's see what else is in there. He's walking away. There's another baby one, it looks like. Oh, I think that one up here was my best bet. This one. Whoops. Where'd you go? I'm going to have to download it because it wants to do its thing here. Save image. Open. Gallery. What it does. There. There we go. I want it up more though. Oh, that remixed it. Let's get rid of that. I don't like it. Dee Dee says just double tap on it, and I do that, and it still doesn't. It doesn't. No. That's my smart view. Edit. Get rid of that menu. There. There. All right. I think because his legs here kind of disappear and he's sitting on his haunches, I think I'm just going to do this much of him like this, maybe. Arlene says, I follow a guy on Instagram that rescued a puppy in the woods, found out it was a rare wolf, fell in love with wolves, and now he has a rescue places for them. Ah, okay, Mina. So, this is the envelope. Now, I kind of like to figure out where his head is going to go in here, an ear up in here, an ear over here. All right, let's start with the eyes. And I'm going to expand it so I can see the eyes a little bit more. So, an animal's eyes are always more round than ours. And his eyes are kind of a orangey glow. And let's just kind of put a round eye there, and then the eyeball, which will be black. And I might put some orange in there. And I can't expand this anymore, but you can kind of see a little eyelid there. And it's very dark underneath of his eye. And let's put a little eyelid there. And then it has a dark patch up here above his eye that kind of comes down in a triangular form. Something like that. And this will be colored. When I do the water soluble, it'll catch a lot of the shading in there. But let's put some more darkness under his eye. And it kind of comes down like that. Should I zoom in a little so you guys can see it a little better? Let me adjust this. Thank you, Cindy. Hi, Roseanne. Good morning. Is that a little better? All right. And then he's got a darkish patch in between his eyes, but he forms an eyebrow up in there. So this is kind of a whitish area up in here. And then it starts, this is the darkish area, and this is darkish in here. Like that. And then it has the other kind of a eyebrow. Kind of comes down like so. Now, his eyes are pretty much aligned. So this other eye, right up in here, I think, might need to be a little lower. It's hard for me to and you see a lot of dark area, and then you see his other eyeball in there. And this eyelid kind of comes down like that, and it kind of a dark area in there, dark in here that kind of comes out into a little patch over this way. Does that make sense? And then there's other eyeball in here. And then this white area above his eye kind of curves down this way. And he's got some white patch underneath of each eye, there and there. So we want to leave that white patch in there. And another white patch in here under that eye. And then we'll go with some dark fur in here. Let's do his nose. His nose kind of comes down and it gets white again. And let's start the dark part of it right about in there. And he's got a little patch there, and this is white. This is grayish. And he's got a dark patch that kind of comes in here. I'm right in there. And let's, so he starts out over this way and goes up, and his ear, boy, his ear is just fitting on there. Just fitting. And the hair kind of comes out, fur kind of comes out this way, and his head. Yeah, be a little bit taller. His nose. And his face. I don't like how short his ear is. I might start all over again. I don't like where this is going. I don't think I have enough room to do what I want. And I'll keep this for my journal or something. Let's get this ear blocked in. What I did on the others is I did an outline of the whole shape of the body, and then I filled in the details. I think I need to do that again. It was a good experience drawing those eyes. Let's draw that ear kind of coming at a slant like this, and down like so, and then this ear kind of comes this way. It's not sharp, kind of comes down like that. And then his head, I just put in some real light lines here. Kind of fur comes out this way, some little furs this way, and he starts this cheeky area in here that kind of comes down that way. Now, he's got dark fur in here, starts his eyes right in here. And the other eye right in there. And this. Now that could Yeah, I think I'm liking this better. This ear comes down like this, kind of like so. Let's pull it down a little so you guys can see it a little better. Now let's start with this eye again in here. And I'm going to expand it so I can see it a little better. And it's round. And it's dark in here. And we're going to leave a little glimmer in it. And it's dark in there. And a dark. And it's got dark around it. And dark. Kind of comes up to a point there. That white patch underneath of it, I don't want to miss that. It's got a little white patch underneath and dark kind of grayish hair coming like that. And he's got his white eyebrow kind of going on in there. And then this area is dark. Coming up to his head in here. And then his ear is very dark. Okay, and this is all fur. In here. And it kind of comes up into a point like this. And then kind of goes out. And of course this is really dark in here. And this gets whiter. And comes down this way. And his other ear is dark. And you see a very thin outline on this ear. And you see the same thing over here. It's very thin. All right. Now we need to work with this a little bit more. He's got another eyebrow kind of coming in there, coming down this way, and you've got this fur coming in here. Like that. Oh yeah, I think this one's going much better. And then comes out this way and kind of down, and this is all kind of covered in here. Now let's get that other eye in there. About the same length. Right about in. There. And it has a definite this is all dark. And then those kind of comes down and out. This ear comes down this way a little more. And his muzzle there, and around there, and this gets really dark in here. What time is it? 7:20. I've got a few more minutes. All right, now he's got some hair coming down this way, up around his eye. He's got that white spot in there. So it kind of comes down. And around, and he's got white fur coming out this way and down. And can kind of see under here, even though it's dark. And then underneath of his eye, it starts going out this way again. It comes way down underneath of his mouth in here. then it comes out again. And it's kind of shady that way. And then under his eye. And up. Just very light in here and very light. Almost the direction of his fur really shapes his face. Really light in there. Just almost too hard to get it. And then he's got a definite white area that kind of rides up his nose in there. And then some more shading on his nose. Very short hair. But and it kind of comes and it gets really dark down in here again. No, we have to work on this side too. This is rounded. And this is all dark in here. And this is rounded like so. Kind of comes up. And then he's got some darkness around his eyes. We're getting there. It just takes some time to get it defined. And some shading going on in here. Up in, he's got a lot of fur. Just come around his eye in here. And a shaded area in here. And kind of lightly shaded in there, but it comes out. Like that. And I could do that same thing up in here to kind of define the lines in here with a darker patch. Like that. I might have to finish him tomorrow. What is it? 7:26. We'll work on him tomorrow. He's not done yet. But I think I've got a good start, a better start than here. Here I wasn't good on that. So we'll finish him tomorrow. Nina, he's turning out great. Well, I know his eyes are darker. He's got a darker eye area in here. But Dee Dee Willingham's going to be on at 7:30. So we'll pick him up first thing in the morning, or when you come in. If you come in tomorrow, we'll work on him tomorrow. That's Kriska. She knew how we were important. We were her puppies to be guarded at all costs. She was also huge, Brenda says. Later, Kathy. Good to see you, Calico. Hi, Laura. Ah, thank you. We'll finish him up tomorrow. When we start doing that shading, that's when he really pops out. Bye, Laura. Thanks for popping in. Jersey, Laura. And who else did I miss? Calico Cake, it was here. Kathy Arbor. Hi, Kathy. Oh, Kathy did the most wonderful, beautiful fox. Was it a fox I think you did? It was beautiful, Kathy. Kathy Arbor. Give her a thumbs up and go check out her channel. Kathy is a wonderful, wonderful artist. I'm going to pop in on one of you. I'm a member of her membership area. I'm a member. I just haven't had time to do anything with her. We're going to leave it like this for the thumbnail, maybe. Maybe I'll just do, I won't do the, let's kind of give him a shape in here to get him started here. Maybe I'll use that for my thumbnail. We did, I bound my journal, my January journal this morning, and I did a paper doll. What else did I do? I can't remember. So, have a great day. Today is Wednesday. I think Becky will be on later this afternoon, but I did not catch what time as she announced it. This area is bothering me. This has to be all shaded in here. We need to work more on this. That area is bothering me. Oh dear. I gotta look at it again here. Well, it does come down. It kind of comes up this way. And he's got some shading going on in here. Let me just put some in here because I don't want to do the thumbnail with it looking like that. Kind of shading around in here. Now I need to stop. I don't know if I want to do the thumbnail with this area though. I don't like that area. All right. I think Dee Dee's going to come on here. She is on right now. Calendar haul and scavenger hunt with Denise. Denise is her daughter. So go give Dee Dee some support and tell her how much you love her, because we do. Bye, everybody. Have a great Wednesday. And watch for Becky later this afternoon. Bye.